Hey, what's going on, everybody? Nicky D here, coming at you live with improper camera settings, so it's too dark. But we're coming up to the light, so don't worry. We're talking about online dating yet again, as you know we like to do on this channel. Coming at you live, the guy in the trenches, fighting the battles just like you are. That's my analogy when people talk to me about online dating. I tell them that I'm in the trenches. I'm fighting with you, right? I'm right beside you. So coming at you live, man, yet again. And so I want to talk about something that I have mentioned on my live streams all the time, but just kind of, oh God, like how bright that is. Hold on, I might change that. I don't know. That's a little too bright. Okay, we're not coming to you now as a ghost, so that's a good start. So anyway, it'll be quick anyway. So something I want to just talk about. So kind of like the dopamine hitman of online dating, and how it kind of gets people, I think. Is how they get you. Just to talk about how people get suckered into paying for subscriptions for online dating sites, whether it be Bumble, Tinder, eHarmony, whatever, right? So, big thing is you got to take into account, this is really, in my opinion, really attracts the male demographic, right? So I'm just going through an intersection. I got to make sure I don't get killed here. It really attracts the male demographic, right? Because we're kind of getting, I'm not saying women don't have this, but I feel like men just get it maybe a little bit more. We get really beaten down. And sometimes when you use online dating, the longer you kind of use it, depending, obviously, person to person, is your self-esteem can kind of drop big time, because you're like, wow, I can't even get a date on Bumble. How am I going to do in the real world here? That's a big contributing factor. So what happens is you'll sign up to Tinder, right? And you're going to have a like. Now, obviously, they blur the like. That's why people say it's not free. It is free, because you can actually just like profiles and they'll just come up naturally. That's how it's designed. But a lot of people, including myself, at one time or another, you get to a point where you're like, man, I'd like to kind of see that match, because she could be cute. And it's like $9.99, right? Okay, we got people coming. 1 second. All right, sorry about that, folks. You ever try to record a video when someone's walking by you? It's awkward. Anyway, so like I was saying, you could just get that one day, man, where you're just having a thought. You're like, you could have 3 matches, and you're like, God, I'd love to see them, right? Bumble even makes you wait over 24 hours after making your account before any of the people you actually have liked you will actually appear, in your who you can like. So they really make it that you gotta wait, and that's the whole point. eHarmony, you'll come in and you can't even read the message, but you'll be messaged right away, right? When you sign up to the site, you get really excited, right? You want to see who that is. Guess how you pay? Guess how you see it? You pay money. So people will pay money, right away. I've done it, right? So that's how I can tell you this, with all confidence. You'll pay money, and I'm telling you right now, you're going to be very disappointed. Very disappointed. Man, we got another guy coming. It's not my day. Let's keep talking. Here, I'll turn the camera around for a few seconds so you can just kind of see where we're at. There we go. Look at that. I think I knew that guy. Said hey, and I just nodded at him. It's too early. I don't have time for that. Anyway, like I was saying. So that's the thing, right? You'll end up paying for it. In 9 times out of 10, it's going to be a mistake, and you'll only probably realize that after the fact. So I've done that before, Bumble Premium or something like that, dude. It's like a lot of money for a month, and that's usually what you'll do. You'll probably pay for a month, because a lot of them don't offer a 1 week. You might just want to try it for a week, and you're not going to find that option. So you'll burn a bunch of money, okay? And what I commonly hear, especially from guys, but women as well, but especially from guys, is they'll go on Tinder, they'll pay for it, and the moment they pay for it, they'll start getting likes. Now, when you do that, when you get likes and you've paid for Tinder, is what I mean, you can actually see where they're from. You can look at their profile. Before, right, before matching them and everything. So you can choose that, right, with like Tinder Gold and that. So they'll look at the profiles, and I've done the exact same. So this is, again, how I know. You'll see them, and they're like 5,000 kilometers away, right? It's this like beautiful goddess in like Tanzania, like, you know, and I'm in Canada. Like, it's not realistic, right? Realistic is like 60 kilometers away, right? And she's matched you. So again, like, the argument then comes up, is that just a fake profile looking to bait you into buying premium? Possibly. And that might be possibly one of the ways they get you. There was a cheating app years ago, right? Literally for that. It was for cheating. And their user base was almost all men. Like, there was like, it was over like 90%, right? There was like no women. And what did they do? Well, the company got outed because they got found out for this, but they actually just bought it out female accounts, and they just had employees like running them and would message men, so they felt like there was actually a chance. They'd pay and they'd sign up, right? And they'd get money. No, so they just use like dopamine tricks, right? You'll get emails, you'll get notifications, you'll get stuff locked behind paywalls, very commonly. And unfortunately, sorry, it went really dark, but yeah, unfortunately, a lot of people will pay into it, women included, dude. This is not just like, oh, men do this, women included. You know, I did it one time when I accidentally swiped left on a profile, and I actually wanted to swipe right, you know, like to say I was interested. So what I did is I paid for Bumble for like 1 week to get the rewind feature, and when I paid for it, I guess that profile was already gone. Like, I needed to have the premium to be able to undo that. So unfortunately, I lost the match, and I feel like I wasted $29.99. Yeah, really bad. I mean, there's really nothing else you can say about that scenario. I mean, it just sucks. So yeah, I mean, overall, man, it's just like I said, it's cheap tactics. You'll get emails spamming you about it. You know, they'll put like success stories on the site, like anything at all to try to like guarantee you that there's a possibility that you could get like matches, like that your money would pay off. And I think in some cases it does, like obviously at rule 1 and 2, but I think for the majority of us, it doesn't. So